The Nightlife Society presents. Say, man, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just sitting up here just chopping it up, you know what I'm saying? As y'all can see, you know what I'm saying? Coming to you from the concrete, but look. And as I sit here and I I was just thinking about certain little things and shit, let this game minister to my mind. And sometimes you just come up with different questions or different perspectives on things. So I was just up here thinking, well, something I've been thinking about for a while, but I always wondered what makes people have the accent that they have, right? Like, what make New Yorkers sound like New Yorkers? What make, for example, people out there in Memphis, okay? When it comes to the word, any word with the U sound, and matter of fact, shout out to Glow, you know what I'm saying? I like that little heifer, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like Glow, man, you know what I'm talking about? But instead of saying music, they'll say music. You know, people up in Buffalo, they go real, I don't want to say down, I don't want to say that, but they go real strong with the R. Like, instead of saying start, they say start. So, and then I'm from LA, born and raised. Duh. So I'm pretty sure I sound different to probably you right now that's listening to this.
Don't forget about Baltimore.
Okay, hold on, we got some more of it. Don't even trip. It's always some more of it. So, always growing up, like, they say that, we sound proper. Like, you people from LA, California, y'all sound proper. That sound proper. Now, and in my mind, I'm thinking like, yeah, nigga, that's because we pronounce all the motherfucking syllables. No, we say car, not car. But, and then another one, okay, people say Baltimore, so Louisiana. Like, what is it about Louisiana? Because people from Louisiana, man, I'm going to just say it, man, I love their accent. That motherfucker got like a different seasoning to it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, I love women with that Louisiana. I like women from the South, they accent, period. I ain't, not you niggas, you know what I'm saying? Some of you niggas be sounding like real, man, I can't even understand shit you say when you talk, let alone anything else. But the women, though, yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So, now, P, you said Baltimore?
I agree with you with the accent for the women out there in Louisiana.
Yes, sir.
But I gotta give it up, my nigga, to the women in motherfucking Queens, New York. Okay. Oh my God, they accents out there, nigga. Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
Woo!
See, so Ben, okay, so
boy.
See, even with
I love their accents.
See, like, okay, Ben. So even like with the New Yorkers, is it fair to say that they accent have like a Latino seasoning to it?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yes, it does. It does. Okay.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, just something just something I mean. I don't know. I mean, it could be a rhetorical question. It could be a complex answer, many layers of different things, But yeah, I like, what is it that does that? Is it the air? Is it? I hope it ain't the water you drinking, but is it the water coming out the pipes when you shower and bathe? For those who do, is it? I mean, I don't know. Is it the gas that you pump? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it about that particular area that makes the people from that area sound the way that they sound?
I already know what it is.
Shoot.
It's the teachings. It's the teachings, bro. Look, P-Gang.
Okay.
When I grew up in California, right?
Uh-huh.
But when I went out to Atlanta, Georgia, and I was out there in Georgia, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I go to school out there in Georgia.
Yeah.
I start picking up their accents.
Okay.
I start picking up their accent. I started sounding like a nigga from the South.
Yeah, see, even with that, yeah, okay.
It started blending in.
Right.
Because I'm around it.
Okay.
I'm getting taught it.
Okay.
They teaching it to me. And when you're around it so much, it just...
So, if I go to Memphis, or when I do go to Memphis, it depends on how long I stay there.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to get down and around to that M-Town, you know what I'm saying? And holler at daddy on them. But, I'm going to come back to Cali sounding like instead of saying music, I'm going to be saying music.
Yup. Yup, because you're going to be around it so much, your brain is a sponge.
What about if I go to Louisiana?
Your brain is a sponge. And what happens is, when you're around it so much,
right,
and you constantly hear it, you're gonna pick up the lingo.
Okay, so it's
the teaching.
It's kind of in a way, it's something like something that's contagious.
It is. It's very contagious.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When I was up north up in North Carolina, and I was around people from New York and New Jersey and Connecticut, I started sounding like them because their vocabulary is very extensive.
Right.
So when you hang around people for so long, for a certain amount of time, you start picking up habits.
Right.
And that's what it is. It's the teachings.
Okay, now you say it's the teaching. So is that from parent to offspring teachings, like grandma to grandchild? Are you saying teachings in that way?
No, teachings as far as from peer to peer.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you this. Who the fuck is teaching the peer? And where did they learn it? The person who taught the peer?
Uh-huh.
Who?
They learned it. They learned it from your parents.
Okay.
You learned it from your parents, and then you also learned it from your teachers.
Right.
Because you got to understand, the teachers that's in the South
right.
sound like everybody. So when they pronounce something inside the classroom, their pronunciation is Memphis pronunciation, right, or Georgia pronunciation, or Louisiana pronunciation, or New York pronunciation. Right. It's gonna sound. They're teaching you, so you're gonna pick up their pronunciation.
Okay. Now let me add some more to it. Once again, what causes that? Why don't people from Louisiana sound like Memphis? Why do people from LA, we don't sound like New Yorkers? Like, what is it about that particular area that causes them people to have the accent that they have? That's the question. What causes that? I don't want to hear no motherfucking teachers.
No, I know, but me personally, it has to do with pride. I'm telling you right now, it has to do with pride. They are prideful. A lot of people is prideful about their state and their culture.
Okay, tell the truth then, nigga. Cause I'm like, you talking about pride? I'm like, first of all, nigga,
they proud to be from Louisiana.
Okay.
So they're gonna stick out. How they're gonna stick out there in Louisiana? Like, their distinction and how they do things different from other states. Right. Just like Texas, they do different things from other states. Right. California, we definitely do things from other states. Of course,
we influence the world.
You feel what I'm saying? But the whole thing is, those particular states are prideful. So of course you're gonna have pride for where you come from, right? And so you're gonna glorify and put your state or where you come from on a pedestal. Right.
Okay, so yeah, because I'm like, woo, man, I'm glad you said that. You know what I'm saying? Tell the truth then, nigga. When you said pride, you know, in today's times, I'm like, nigga, first of all, nigga, of course, you know, I've been here since Genesis 1:1. Yeah, man, pride and arrogance is what got Duke kicked up out the upper room. You know what I'm saying? You know, that was the first biblical war. But yeah, man, so, and then, you know, of course, everything else I need to say is already heard. But yeah, man, moving on. Yeah, man, so that's just something I just, you know, hey, we just out here just chopping it up, seasoning with some of this game. You know what I'm saying? Fellowship and shit like that. And I just decided, why not make a video about this shit? You know what I mean? And let's hear from the people.
You know how you got one thing I can admire about my nigga T.I.
Sure.
Tip Harris.
Sure.
My nigga said, first of all, let me break it down like this.
Tell you what the nigga said.
Jay-Z said he's the king of New York.
He didn't say that. Biggie Smalls said.
50 Cent said he's the king of New York. So they all fighting over a state.
Yeah, but Biggie Smalls was the only one named Frank White.
Let me break it down. My nigga Game say he's the king of California. He the king of the West Coast.
I thought that was Snoop or Kendrick now.
Kendrick said, I just want to say it.
Kendrick didn't say it.
Kendrick never said it.
Yeah.
People didn't gave it to him.
Rightfully?
That's the difference.
Rightfully?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's the difference. But
shout out to
my nigga T.I., my nigga didn't say he was the king of Atlanta. He said he was the king of the South.
Okay, I'm tell you what else T.I. also said.
You feel me?
That's
he opened up the floodgates. He said not just the A, nigga, all throughout the whole South.
And then people, I remember, and then on that beef shit, they was talking about, you know, Scarface was considered the king of the South, etc., etc. But let me tell you another thing that Tip also said too. Mm-hmm. Hi, my name is Tip, but today I want to talk to you about another tip. 1-800-TIP. And I was all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Till next time, man. Some more of us stay sucker free, man. And y'all be cool, man.